Hey, what's going on guys? Flick here and welcome back to another episode of Season 3 of the Liverpool Career Mode. And I wanted to take some time out of today's press conference to discuss the situation regarding Lionel Messi, who's been receiving a lot of criticism from the press in regards to his lackluster performances in terms of scoring goals. But one point that hasn't been considered a lot is his ability to create chances for those around him. By that I mean Messi has allowed for a lot more goals to be scored by the likes of Luis Suarez, Marco Reus, as well as some of the center midfielders that drift forward like Emre Can, who's had a standout season thus far, and I think part of that is attributed to his growth and training, but also due to Messi's ability to create chances. And I want to make sure that I give him enough time before I have such high expectations. Yes, he's one of the world's best players, but he deserves a fair amount of time to adjust into the Liverpool team like everyone else on this team. Outside of Lionel Messi, I did also want to take some time to thank you guys for your continued support throughout this Liverpool series. And I don't think I've had a career mode series during the 3+ years that I've been on YouTube that has sustained such interest and also growth on the channel. I don't want you guys to worry too much about the size of the channel in terms of subscribers. The most important thing to me is that the subscribers that I currently have are enjoying the content, and largely speaking, I think that is the case. However, if there is anything that you guys would like to see improved upon in terms of the content that I'm making or the series that I'm making, you can utilize the unanimous feedback tool, which I have in the description if you don't feel comfortable putting in the comments section. But one other thing I wanted to pose to you guys is, as we get into the last couple months of FIFA 16, the interest in FIFA is starting to gradually decrease from me as well as from you guys. But I wanted to hear what kind of series you want to see in this last couple of months. I'm definitely gonna jump onto some FIFA 17 content as some more information is released, but let me know what you guys want to see in these last couple months of FIFA 16. We have made some pretty good progress in the last couple of episodes of this career mode, but we're going to look to slow things down a little bit and play the 3 matches that we are eligible to play, starting off with the group stage match against FC Basel, who haven't picked up a point as of yet in our group, so I think we can pick up this victory. And then getting into the Saturday fixture, we have a home match against Crystal Palace, who are having an alright season. They're in the top 10, so that's why I wanted to play this fixture. And then ending off the episodes after the 2-week international break with an away match against Newcastle. And the reason I want to play this one is because I want to take the opportunity to scout out Wijnaldum, see where Newcastle play him, and see where he plays best. With it being the start of the month, we'll also get into a squad report, and I'm not going to talk too much about the players because we just had a squad report in the last episode, and you guys pretty much know my thoughts on all of these players. So I'm strictly doing this so that you guys can see the growth, and still some of our young players are growing, and more players are getting unhappy. I saw Jimenez was unhappy, and I'm hoping that's due to his wages, which we are a little bit low on, but that should be sorted out as soon as we get out of the group for the Champions League, assuming that we do, and then we can get more of a budget and offer new contracts to players that feel that they deserve it. But that is going to wrap things up for today's squad report. After reviewing the poll from yesterday's episode, about 80% of you guys did say that you were open to me selling Krychowiak to another club for 20+ million, and I see that happening because he's in good form, he has happy morale, and he's still a relatively young player that has a couple of years ahead of him. He's been getting consistent play time in the Premier League, even bagging himself 1 goal and several clean sheets, so I think he's going to be a player of interest to a lot of clubs. In terms of players to replace Krychowiak, I have shortlisted a few, and I want the player coming in to be world class. So I have included Luka Modric, Paul Pogba, Ozan Uziakup, Toni Kroos, Ivan Rakitic, and also Marco Verratti on the temporary short list. However, if you guys have any players in mind, go ahead and put those in the comment section below. Just keep in mind that I want the player to be like 84+ rated, so before you leave your suggestion, just keep that in mind. Whether we're going to have enough funds is another factor though, because we still need to sell off some players, obviously, but we need to bring in a world-class center back. We need to sign Georginio Wijnaldum and also a world-class center mid. So it will be interesting to see whether we have enough funds. There was also a pretty heavy interest for me to continue doing youth scouting for the remainder of this career mode. So we're going to scout out some countries and regions we haven't looked too much at. And the first country being Nigeria for 3 months, looking for a physically strong player. Our first match of the episode will be against FC Basel, and I have given Christian Pulisic the nod to start as center attacking mid for us. I want him to grow in terms of this Liverpool career mode, but also in terms of the US men's national team. And the only way to do that is to keep giving him playtime. An update on the group standings for our Champions League group. It looks like ourselves and Saint Etienne are the 2 dominant teams. We'll see if Borussia Dortmund can get back into it. A pretty similar first team to the previous group stage match that we played against Basel. Don't really recognize many of those players outside of Botius. Flanagan on the ball first. We're going to look to pass this one around and find the opportunity inside. James Milner doing a little LT-RT and the finesse shot inside the box with James Milner. He scored so many of those this season, whether it be in the Premier League or the Champions League. But that gives us the early 1-0 lead. It looks like we're off to a dominant start and a dominant victory. Counter-attacking opportunity for us. Daniel Sturridge spotting out Sofiane Feghouli. Now he has more pace than this right back. Now got to cut this one inside. Sofiane Feghouli doing so well, playing it across, and it's a chance for Hendo to get the shot off. It's out for a corner kick. Corner kick for us. We're going to look to take this one short, and Christian Pulisic will be dribbling it in for us. Looking for options to play to. We'll find Feghouli, and he has Jordan Henderson going with a long-range effort, and that shot going not too far wide. Jordan Henderson can bang in a long shot, nearly does it there. Basel on the throw in. They're going to whip in across. This is dangerous. That one hitting the side netting. We need to get a second goal because Basel, they scored that goal in the previous match that we played out of nowhere, and I think they might just do it again in this game. Stats-wise, a pretty even first half, but we do have that 1-goal advantage to bring into the second half. I'm not looking to make too many changes. Maybe utilize our wingers a bit more. Hirving Lozano, I think he's got a lot more pace than Basel's fullbacks, and I'm going to try to exploit that. Can't believe Basel just scored there. That's what I mean. They get goals out of nowhere, and they're playing entirely differently than they did in the first half. I don't know who did score that one. We'll take a look here in the second, but now we need to get a second goal. And it was Traore that did bag Basel the goal. Flanagan, 2 good steals right there. And please do something with it. Daniel Sturridge playing it over the top. That's a good through ball. He's going to find Sofiane Feghouli, who's going to try to cut this one inside, getting by a couple of players. And we still have an opportunity with Christian Pulisic. Going to look to find the pass. It's Jordan Henderson. Needs to shoot it. He does shoot it, but it's well over the bar. Daniel Sturridge. Now spotting out Christian Pulisic. He's got a pass in the middle. It is defended well, but Christian Pulisic still hanging on to possession. Now Daniel Sturridge trying to slip this one through. It's a good through ball. Can Feghouli shoot it? No, it's cleared out again by Basel. 20 minutes left, and we're going to make some impact substitutes. Adam Lallana coming on for Christian Pulisic, as we did in the last EuroLeague group stage game against Dortmund. And now moving on, what else can we make for changes? Emre Can going to be brought on for James Milner. And for our final sub, it's going to be Divock Origi getting the chance for Daniel Sturridge. Here's Jordan Henderson on the ball, looking to create an opportunity and waiting for someone to get open. He's going to play back inside. Now switching the play over to Flanagan. He's going to get the ball to Adam Lallana, trying to scoop inside, and he gets by a couple Basel players. Going to go with that finesse shot, and Adam Lallana stepping up big. He always seems to finish at the most crucial times, and now we have the lead in the 85th minute. Hopefully, we can hang on for this result. No, are you kidding me? We pass it right to Basel's player, and of course they get the equalizer right there. Once Basel went on the attack, I kind of just knew they were going to score. Sometimes you can just tell. They win headers, our players can't seem to take him out, and then we pass the ball directly to him. We blow a late lead to allow Basel to pick up their first points in the Champions League group stage. I don't think it's going to impact our future in the Champions League. As long as we can get a win against Saint-Etienne, I think we'll be alright. Our first team will feature in the next match of today's episode against Crystal Palace, and my main goals for this match is going to be obviously to win, and also for Messi to bag himself some goals in this match. I think this match will kickstart Messi's Liverpool career. Here's a look at the Crystal Palace starting 11. One thing I have forgotten is that Crystal Palace did pick up Danny Ings from us last season, so it's going to be a chance for us to face off against one of our former strikers and hopefully keep a clean sheet against him. Mistake early on by Crystal Palace. We'll see if we can make him pay. Luis Suarez getting by a couple of the Crystal Palace players, going with that left-footed shot. McCarthy with the save. Royce looking to follow it up, and it is a free kick for Crystal Palace. Some good play here, Crystal Palace. They're playing too aggressive, and we're going to look to make him pay. Luis Suarez with the power shot. That was off the post and deflected by McCarty, and we win a corner. Here's Crystal Palace on the ball, and Kabai going to the corner flag. Now playing it backwards, it's a good steal, and suddenly we're on the counterattack. Sula's going to lay it off to Coutinho, who's got much better dribbling ability, and he has options around him. He's going to keep dribbling, now playing it through to Suarez. This has to be an opportunity for us to score, but McCarthy comes out and collects it. Good steal here by David Alaba, trying to play it through. It's Marco Reus with a lot of space, and he sees Suarez. Can he beat out the defender? No, it's going to be cleared out by Mariappa. MacArthur with a good steal, and this is a chance for Crystal Palace, but we're going to deal with it well and try to get on the counterattack. They're playing a very attacking play style, and Lionel Messi with the ball is going to try to cut this one in, getting by a couple of Crystal Palace players, and he's going to go with that shot with his left foot, and that one going just wide. Again, it's Zaha on that right wing, gonna cross it in, and that is gonna be off the post. Danny Ings nearly scores in his comeback to Anfield. And Suarez just taking on this Crystal Palace team. He's looking to do it himself here. Berba spin inside. Actually, it's a heel-to-heel flick, and it worked out well for him. Still hanging on to possession. LT-RT to cut inside. Needs someone to get open here. Come on, boys. Coutinho. Inside to Emre Can. He scored a lot of goals for us this season. It's not going to happen right now. McCarthy with yet another save. Looking at the halftime stats, it seems that McCarthy, Crystal Palace's keeper, is unstoppable. But it's only a matter of time before he makes a mistake. So we're going to look to create some more chances and hopefully get Messi that goal. Here we go. This might be a chance for us to get a goal. It's Nathaniel Klein moving up the pitch. Going to find Krychowiak. He has the option to play this one inside. And now it's going to be Coutinho looking to slip it through to Suarez. And the defender gets a piece of it. Marco Reus with the shot. And somehow, that managed to get between the keeper and the near post. I'm not sure how it happened, but Marco Reus nets himself a goal in a crucial moment for us. And maybe we can build upon this one, score a few more. It's a big steal by Emre Can, but Kelly with a crunching tackle. And now playing it forward to Danny Ings. Ings going to that left corner flag. And now passing in the cross, it's going to be Williams who goes for the acrobatic finish. Brought inside the box once again, but Karius safe hands, and we're going to clear this one away. There are 10 minutes left in this game, and we're going to make a couple of changes just to close out the match. Henderson coming on for Krychowiak, Coutinho coming off, and Adam Lallana being brought on. And for our final substitute, I think Daniel Sturridge will get a little bit of playtime, coming in for Marco Reus. Free kick here for Crystal Palace. We're going to deal with it, and now Sturridge gets it cleared out, and Suarez has an opportunity to get through, and he has a couple of options inside as well. He might look to find Lallana here in the middle if he can get inside the box. The cross sent in, and it's going to be Adam Lallana going for that diving header, but it was defended very well by Crystal Palace. Here we go. Adam Lallana spotting out the run by Luis Suarez, and we can add one more goal on to pretty much seal this game up. And Adam Lallana might be able to get this. Instead, he's just going to play it across, and Daniel Sturridge on his left foot will not be missing from there. And Daniel Sturridge comes on, and in about 8 minutes, he grabs himself a goal. Full time for us, and Messi still unable to pick up that goal in this match, despite me trying to get some looks with him. But sometimes I feel like I'm trying to force that goal with Messi. We need to just let him play naturally and get a goal by himself. Our final scouting report coming in from England, and Alfie Duckworth is going to be our first signing. 69 to 93 potential. And now moving on, we'll see if we have any more English players to sign up. A 73 to 93 potential player we will add. And now moving on a little bit further, we have one final one to sign up, a 69 to 93. Our next scout will be sent to Brazil for 3 months looking for a physically strong player. Newcastle will be our final opponent in today's episode. I've made 2 changes to our lineup, giving Joe Gomez the start at left center back and giving Flanagan the start at right back. A look at the Premier League table sees Newcastle in 10th and ourselves 2 points behind Chelsea. And it looks like Chelsea has taken full advantage of us dropping a few points here and there, and we're going to have to get a win in order to keep pace with them. Unfortunately, Jorginho Wijnaldum is sitting on the bench. I'm hoping that he does come on at some point during this match, because I'd love to scout him out a bit more and see what he can do. Messi to take the free kick for us, and we're just going to try to get this one inside the box, maybe get a body on it and head this one in. It's going to be a bicycle kick attempt. I don't know if that was headed toward the goal, but regardless, that was an incredible effort. We're going to win the ball back here. And now Marco Reus spawning out Krychowiak, making a really good run, heading this one inside, now looking to sweat it across. Marco Reus with the sliding effort, but it's saved well by Jack Butland. Big header there, won by Jimenez, and Colback running onto it, but Jimenez sticking strong and wins it back for us. Now playing it inside, it's Coutinho. Spots out Marco Reus. Couple of good passes here. Krychowiak finding Emre Can. He's going to try to thread the needle, and now it's Suarez inside the box. He got tripped up a little bit, but it was a clean tackle. Not much time left in this half, but we're going to play this one quickly and try to find Coutinho. And now do a driven pass inside to Gomez, who can bang one, but instead he's going to try to lay it off, and Anita intercepts it. Looks like we're going to go into the halftime break with an equal scoreline. We had a pretty quick start to this game, getting lots of shots at the beginning of the match against Jack Butland, but no goals to show for it. But if we keep creating chances, we have to get a goal similar to what we had in the Crystal Palace match. Coutinho on the ball here. He spots out the run by Emre Can. He might be able to get to this and find an option inside. We're going to find it over to Luis Suarez. Back outside to Emre Can. Now over to Grzegorz Krychowiak. He finds Marco Reus, and he's going to get by the defense here with the left-footed shot. Jack Butland making yet another diving save. Townsend looking to create a chance here for Newcastle, but David Alaba playing so well. Finds the pass, and we get on the counter. We have Coutinho on the left, and Suarez is going to play it to him. Berber spin inside. And now again, a through ball over to Luis Suarez. He has a sweat inside, but instead he's going to go with the finesse shot, and about time we beat Jack Butland. Luis Suarez picking up another goal to his Premier League tally, and finally we get the lead. Here's a chance for Newcastle. Mitrovic playing it inside, and a good block by Gomez, cleared out by David Alaba, and we're going to get it away. Maybe we can get on the counterattack here, but Newcastle having none of it, pressing people forward and trying to get that equalizer. De Jong now finding Mitrovic, and Karius with the huge save. We clear it out, and we don't even give up a corner kick. Our defensive wall is just working so well, and even in a season where we haven't scored a lot of goals, our defense has been backing us up. But Suarez trying to get a goal for us yet again. He's got one already. Has Messi inside the finesse shot. It's actually going to be Coutinho who took it, but Jack Butland putting in an impeccable performance in this game, only conceding the 1 goal. Full time, we were unlucky not to have scored 2 or even 3 goals in this game. Jack Butland really put in a good shift, but we ended up on top with the 1-0 victory. But guys, that's going to wrap up the episode for today. If you have enjoyed this episode of the Liverpool Career Mode, make sure you drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and don't forget to follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links to those are in the description down below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.